The true story of seven philosophers picked to live in a house, work together, and have their lives taped. To find out what happens when people stop being polite and start getting philosophical.
How's it going? I'm Plato, 26. I'm from Athens, Greece. I'm a pretty reserved kind of guy. To be honest, I'm not really sure what to think about this whole thing, but I'm just excited to hopefully make some friends with some virtuous people like me. So, see how it goes.
What's up, guys? My name is Aristotle. Don't wear it out. 22 years old. I'm from Stegarius. I like chilling down by the river with my girlfriend and snacking on some grapes. I'm excited to get to the house and start this new chapter of my life. What's up, man? I'm Aristotle.
Plato, pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, we're moving into a house with a bunch of strangers. It's gonna be pretty fun, dude.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting time, I suppose. I mean, just can't wait to get to the house and meet some of the other guys.
Oh, definitely, man. I totally agree.
So, fellas, tell me about yourselves.
Well, seeing as we're all from Elitis, I guess that's one thing we have in common. I'm 23 years old, pretty outdoorsy kind of guy. What about y'all?
Oh, this is my kind of guy. I love hiking. I also enjoy a good book or three. I've been doing philosophy since before it was cool. What about you, my man?
Oh, well, I'm not quite the outdoors type like you two, but I do enjoy some good stargazing. Something about it just fascinates me.
Well, it's nice to meet you guys. Can't wait to meet everybody else.
Yeah, man, this Grecian landscape, it's really beautiful. You know, it kind of makes you really wonder what really started all this.
Yeah, sure is something, doesn't last forever, but, it's going to fade away eventually. But, what really matters is that transcendent idea of beauty that's there. That's what's important.
Oh, dude, I totally agree, man. I'm rolling with you on this. Actually, it's making me excited to get to know you more.
My name is Zeno from Aliyah. I'm 25 and I've studied under Parmenides for quite some time. I love puzzles and pondering about life. I'm looking forward to the time I'm going to spend here.
Oh, I didn't expect to see anybody in here. How long have you been here before?
About an hour or so. How's it going, man?
Not too bad. So I thought I was going to be the first one in this house, but I walked in and some guy was reading a newspaper on the couch. I said hi, nothing special, but he creeped me out a little bit. I think his name was Zeno. He kept going on about this paradox, something like he doesn't believe in motion. I kind of believe it. He hasn't moved since he got here.
Okay, so the first guy that I met was Thales. He seemed a little hesitant. I told him about my motion paradox, and he just didn't seem to get it. Like, take for example an arrow in flight. At any given instant in time, it is neither moving to where it is, nor where it is not, because no time elapses for it to move there. It cannot move to where it is because it is already there. In other words, at every instant of time, there is no motion. And if everything is motionless at every instant, and time is entirely composed of instants, then motion is impossible. And I think that that's pretty soundproof logic, and I just don't know why he doesn't see that.
Nice. I think we're gonna be able to accommodate.
Hello, I'm Pete from Thebes. I'm a stoic. I'm a pretty laid-back guy. I do my best to not let anything get to me. I've studied under Zeno of Citium. I like the simple things in life. Doesn't take much to please me.
Man, I'm having a great time so far. That ride with Plato was actually pretty interesting. He's super chill, and I think we're going to be actually pretty good friends. I definitely think that I can learn a lot from him.
So far I'm having fun. I really don't know what to think just yet. Aristotle, in that car ride seemed a little overzealous, but still comes off as a good guy, so we'll see how it goes. So, Thales, where did you say you were from again?
Oh, I'm from Miletus, just like Anaximander and Anaximenes.
Oh, okay, that's awesome. So on the ride in, me and Aristotle, we were talking about how everything came to be, an explanation for it all. I just can't seem to come to any conclusions. Have you ever thought about it before?
Oh, all the time. I think about that stuff, all the time. In fact, I think water is what makes up the arche. I mean, it's essential to life. It's what makes us up.
It's really interesting. But I think that knowledge has got to be the answer of what makes up the form. Knowledge is forever changing, just like the world around us. It's got to be the true form. It may not necessarily be a substance, but such as water, but rather an abstract quality, such as knowledge.
Wow, that's really good. I never thought of it that way.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys? I'm Aristotle.
Aristotle, Anaximenes, this is Anaximander.
Oh, nice to meet you guys. Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt the conversation. What are you guys talking about?
Well, we were just discussing the cosmos, like how it came to be. And I was saying that air formed from a flat, round disk that floated on the air, like a leaf. This disk was Earth. And from evaporation, air was evaporated from Earth. It rarefied and was ignited from celestial bodies such as stars. However, the sun and the moon were created by more condensed air like Earth, and that is how the cosmos really came to be.
I mean, that's possible, but I wouldn't say that there's just one substance that makes up the whole universe. But there's got to be something behind all this. I just can't quite put my finger on it just yet.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna go get a drink. I'll catch you guys later.
So yeah, but it makes perfect sense if you think about it.
Anaximenes kind of just bothers me. He's been going non-stop with his ideas of air and how it can explain everything. I tried telling him that it just doesn't make any sense, bro.
I don't really know what to think. It seems like these things could get really heated with these guys' different views. I just need to be me and not let any of this stuff get to me. I have to be in control of my judgments.
Something like that.
So Thales, I heard you and Plato talking about the arche. So you think the arche is all water? Why do you think water causes everything?
Sure thing, bud. You got any better ideas? I mean, let's be real here. It's all water. The earth rests on water just as wood does. All things receive nourishment from that water. Without a doubt, I believe water is responsible for everything that exists. And I think eventually it's going to be the reason everything perishes.
I don't think you could be more wrong, man. I think everything comes from air. Air is the finer to be fire. Condensed to be wind, then cloud, then condenses further to become water and earth and stone. And the rest comes from these. Our soul is even made up of air. It holds us together, controls us, and even surrounds the cosmos.
Are you kidding me, bro? Air? How does that condense to become stone? It doesn't even make sense.
Hey now, guys, how about we calm down and take a step back? Both of your arguments have some valid points, but there's gotta be something more than that. More than just a material substance. I believe in the apeiron, the beginning of the first principle to be an endless, unlimited primordial mass, subject to neither old age nor decay, that perpetually yielded fresh materials from which everything we perceive is derived. This apeiron is eternal, ageless, and boundless. It contains both air and water, and all other material substances.
So Plato, you were talking earlier about the transcendent idea of beauty, and you really got me thinking. You want to elaborate more on that?
Sure, dude. It revolves around this theory I have. It's called the theory of the forms. Everything in our world has its ideal form, its perfect form. In fact, you could say that there's an entire realm of these forms. They're transcendent, eternal, changeless. I believe in order to acquire genuine knowledge, you must study these forms. They're different from the objects in our world. The forms are the essence of everything around us.
Wait, so you're saying there are two different kinds of worlds? Ours and another perfect realm to which all the forms are contained?
Yeah, precisely.
I don't know about that. It seems kind of sketchy. It seems like the link between these two realms is just too obscure. How, for example, can a white object be said to participate in or copy the form of whiteness? Is the form of whiteness white itself? How can there be whiteness without anything which is white? What can a white object and the form of whiteness be said to have in common?
Hey, you listen up here, Aristotle. Don't you come in here and start criticizing my ideas. I'm one of the most important thinkers in Western philosophy. You keep talking like that and we're gonna have a problem.
Well, how about instead of splitting the world into two separate realms, you divide objects into two parts, form and matter. All objects are composed of certain material arrangements in certain ways. The material they are composed of is their matter. The way it is arranged is their form. Take as an example a child playing with building blocks. The child could use the same blocks to first build a wall and then to tear it down and build a house. The material or matter in each case will be the same, the blocks. Yet, the house and the wall will have the same matter arranged in different ways. They have different forms. The house is still just one material object, yet it has two different aspects. Its form and its matter. I'm sorry, but your theory of forms has some fundamental flaws. Maybe you just need to go back to school.
Alright, kid. You've taken this far enough.
Come at me, bro!
Hey, guys, break it up. Don't let your emotions get the best of you.
Look, I'm sick of these guys already. It's only been 12 hours in this house and both these guys are driving me insane. I don't know if I'll be able to stay here much longer. I can't handle it. All this talk about air, a pyron. These guys are idiots.
I honestly have no idea what's caused everyone to get so heated already. I mean, it looked like Plato and Aristotle were getting along just well and then talking about the forms and everything. But then all of a sudden, Plato just snapped and broke a pool stick over Aristotle's back. Looks like it hurt pretty good. Aristotle got in a sick left hook though. It's a good thing that Pete was so calm and collected about it and was just there to break it up. Otherwise, I think someone might have just died.
Dude, this house is gonna be crazy. Plato and Aristotle fighting, and it seems like Anaximander and Anaximenes and Thales were arguing a bit too. I think my best friend in the house at this point is Zeno. He's pretty weird, but I feel like he gets me. He hasn't moved since we've been here.
Stay tuned for next week's episode, when Plato and Aristotle take a trip to the cave. And will Thales last the rest of the season? Will the true Arche be revealed? Is Pete real or just an imagination? And will Zeno ever move?